Do you want to make money online, but you don't necessarily want to step in front of a camera, show your face, be an influencer or a YouTuber? If so, you are in the right place. I was in your shoes just a couple years ago when I was a broke high school student, not knowing what I wanted to do with my life, but I knew that I didn't want to go to college and get a 9-to-5 job like most people end up doing. The only trouble was I was an awkward teenager and I really didn't want to have to step in front of a camera and show my face. But the only examples that I had of people who were making tons of money online were YouTubers and influencers who I saw they were showing their face, they were charismatic, and I was none of those things, so I thought that there was no possible way for me to ever be able to make as much money online as they did. Little did I know, we're actually living in a golden era of opportunities for making money online without showing your face. And the way that I stumbled into first making money without showing my face was the first method that I'm going to be sharing with you right here today, which is running YouTube channels. In fact, faceless YouTube channels can make anywhere from a couple thousand all the way up to hundreds. In fact, I run over a dozen different YouTube channels, and how I first started this was I came across a channel called Top 5s. And what I noticed about this channel was that they're not showing their face, they're never stepping in front of a camera, yet they're still pulling in millions of views per month, and I didn't know how much they were making at that point. Now I can tell you, if you get 1 million views, you'll probably be making anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 from those views, and I saw they were getting multiple millions of views per month, and that, by the way, is based off of a $5 to $10 CPM, which is how much money you make per 1,000 views. But to break this down, the way that this works is that you can produce completely faceless YouTube content using stock photos and videos, and channels like Brainy Dose do exactly this and pull millions of views in every single month, which, like we mentioned, can definitely equal to a lot of money. And then once you reach 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers, which is very possible to do, I have students doing it all the time, you can join something called the YouTube Partner Program. This is where YouTube puts ads on your videos, and then you make money every single time someone sees one of those ads. And if you're getting a lot of views, the amount of money you make can definitely add up. And I'm sure you've seen so many different faceless channels out there on YouTube. You're probably subscribed to a ton right now anyways, but you probably didn't know that the people behind these channels are probably running 5 to 10 other channels and making a ton of money from them. But all this only works if a few different criteria are met, first of which is choosing a good topic or niche for your YouTube channel. I've made tons of videos here on my channel where I straight up give you, in my opinion, the best niches for faceless channels on YouTube. You can feel free to check them out if you want, but basically the main best categories of niches are related to travel, health, wealth, finance, and relationships. And the reasons for this is there's a lot of evergreen demand for these topics, so people are going to be interested in these for a long time into the future. And then also YouTube will pay more for ads on these videos because there's a lot more advertisers putting ads on these sorts of topics because there's companies based around these, and there's alternative monetization methods that you can also employ, which we'll be getting into in just a little. And if you want to get serious about doing YouTube, don't just think of it as like some side project or side hustle. It can start out that way, but eventually the best way to think about YouTube is as a full-fledged business, meaning you can put in place systems to do the bulk of the work for you. For example, I like to use a tool called Trello in order to manage all of my different YouTube channels, and then I can drag each video along an assembly line, so to speak, and I hire people to do each of the steps that goes into making a video. For example, writing the scripts, doing the voiceovers, editing the videos, making the thumbnails, and then all I have to do in that process is coming up with video ideas and then uploading and optimizing the finished videos. And it literally takes me a couple hours per week, and I'm running 12 different YouTube channels, all without ever even showing my face. And you might be saying, Matt, but you're showing your face right now. And the truth is, this is the only YouTube channel where I do show my face. All of my other ones are completely faceless, and I started that in 2014, and it wasn't until years later in 2019 when I finally showed my face here on this channel. Even this channel started off as a faceless channel because I was just doing screen recordings with a software called OBS, and that's another niche you can look into. Screen recording tutorials can do incredibly well on YouTube, and all you literally need is just a free screen recorder like OBS. Now, in order to grow on YouTube, I do think it's important to implement specific strategies that are going to allow you to tap into the algorithm as much as you possibly can. And the best strategies when it comes to doing this are, number one, modeling what has already worked. You don't have to reinvent the wheel and come up with some new type of content. I do recommend keeping about 10% of your content strategy open to trying new ideas, but the vast majority of your content strategy, what I at least like to employ, is modeling what has already worked on YouTube, but just making it slightly better. So that means means finding 3 videos on a single subject, taking the best parts of those videos and incorporating it into our videos in our own words, and then making our video the best video on that subject, and it'll likely do really well in the algorithm. And my second tip for YouTube is SEO and metadata. This essentially is your titles, your tags, your descriptions, and the keywords you include in all of those different places. And the key with this is to use keywords that have high amounts of search volume and low amounts of competition. And you can find these keywords using tools like vidIQ. And now, of course, there's a lot of further details that go into running a successful faceless YouTube channel, and I go into them very in depth in my course and community called Tube Mastery and Monetization. But you don't need to buy it if you don't want to. Feel free to binge watch all of my YouTube content here. But when you're ready to take that next, if YouTube is something you're serious about doing, feel free to check it out. It'll always be at the link in the description on my YouTube videos. And that actually brings me into method number 2 for making money online without showing your face, which is selling courses. Now you might be saying, Matt, don't I have to be an expert and show my face and be a personality if I'm going to sell courses to people, teaching them how to do things? No, you don't have to be whatsoever. And to prove this to you, I actually got up to the point of making $27,000 per month without ever even showing my face, selling my first iteration of my YouTube course. And that was here on this Make Money Matt YouTube channel. And the way I was able to do this is I literally just did a screen recording of Google Slides showing my entire YouTube process step by step. I never even showed my face on the first version of that course. Now, over the years, the course has got updated, and now I do show my face within my course. And it's a full-fledged program, leaving nothing out, with checklists, templates, bonuses, and everything. Shameless plug again for Tube Mastery, but I started off without ever even showing my face, and you can potentially do that as well. If you have any type of skill within anything, you could think about literally just taking a couple days to a week to put together a really in-depth slideshow teaching what you know. And who knows, the knowledge you already have might be worth tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars. I, at this point, have sold over $5 million of my online courses, so I know for a fact that this can be a really great way of making money online. And of course, and when it comes to promoting an online course, I might be a little bit biased because of how well YouTube has worked for me, but I definitely think YouTube is the best place to market your course as opposed to all the other social media that are out there. I also use Instagram to promote my course, but you have to constantly be posting more and more content on Instagram, whereas with YouTube, I like it a lot more because you do the work once, upload a decent sized backlog of videos, and then those videos can continue getting views for years into the future. But that brings me to method number 3 of making money online without showing your face, which is running Instagram or TikTok accounts without showing your face. YouTube's not the only social media platform that's out there, even though I do think it is the best when it comes to business. I know a lot of people who actually run what are called faceless theme pages on Instagram, and they make a decent amount of money. And here's essentially what they do. They create an account on a subject, let's say about business, and they literally just post faceless images of different business quotes, motivation related to it, and so forth. And they use good hashtags, follow other people on top accounts, make sure they're engaging with people, and slowly but surely they grow big accounts. And I know people, in fact, who live in India who are making tens of thousands of dollars per month from their faceless theme Instagram pages. Now you might be saying, how do you make money? Because Instagram natively doesn't pay out any money. Well, the way they're able to make money is they sell what are known as shoutouts. A shoutout is simply an advertisement for a product, a service, even another person's account. And it turns out there's a lot of businesses, if they see that your followers are likely within the niche of their desired audience, they'll reach out to you and they'll be like, hey, could we pay you $500 for a shout out? You say yes, they PayPal you the money, you post a shout out, boom, you get paid. And I know a lot of these big niche Instagram pages, especially once you get to the point of 10,000, 50,000, or 100,000 followers, that's when you'll really see a lot of companies start reaching out to you asking to buy shout outs on your page. And a lot of these big pages sell dozens of these shout outs every single week. And what's cool is it's just like running faceless YouTube channels where there's no limit to the amount of accounts that you can have. And same thing goes with TikTok as well. Essentially the same strategy. Get permission from people to post short form content on your page and slowly grow it up to the point where you can eventually sell shout outs. Method number 4 for making money without showing your face is affiliate marketing. And this strategy is absolutely perfect for people who don't want to go out there and create their own product or course or whatever. I do recommend, if you are going to be an affiliate, that you promote a digital product as opposed to a physical product, unless the physical product costs a lot of money. Let me explain. If we do the math, most people here probably probably want to make, you know, $5,000, $10,000 per month. And when it comes to doing that, if you were to say sign up to the Amazon affiliate program and promote a TV for $100, and let's say you made a YouTube channel about technology, and you talk about the best tech gadgets and home appliances and so forth, and you made a video talking about the top 10 best TVs. Then you put the Amazon affiliate link to the best TV in your description box. And let's say that TV was $1,000, and let's say you get 5% of that sale, that's only $50. And think about it, you'd have to get a lot of sales for that TV to be any sort of significant income, as opposed to, let's say you promoted a digital product, and let's say that product costed $1,000 and you get a 50% commission. Because with a digital product, there's no fulfillment costs, so they don't have to worry about that. With Amazon, the profit margins are a lot lower because they're having to fulfill all those costs that go associated with Amazon. So with promoting a digital product, if you get $500 per sale, you literally only have to get 20 sales per month, and boom, you're making $10,000 per month. I hope you can see the potential in this, because when I first did this math, I was like, is this too good to be true when I was thinking about affiliate marketing and selling my own course and everything? But it turns out that math is math, and people don't believe me when I tell them that I'm only 22 years old and I'm making over $100,000 per month. The way I'm able to do this is I'm not selling millions of these tiny little gadgets that are just a couple dollars each. I'm only selling 1 to 200 courses per month at $500 to $1,000. It's literally that simple, and I just have a YouTube channel where I teach people how to grow on YouTube and just use that to promote the course. Plus I got my Faceless channels that are also making a ton of money as well. And all of these income streams combine, and this is how I'm able to do this. So use math to your advantage. If you're gonna do affiliate marketing or anything else, make sure to promote something that's gonna benefit you, the company you're an affiliate for, and then also all of the people who buy it. Make sure it's a good product as well so you can sleep good at night. They might be saying, Matt, where do I find these good products? Well, you can look on marketplaces like clickbank.com and digistore24.com. And the brilliant thing is that affiliate marketing plugs into all of the other methods we've talked about so far. If you're running an Instagram page, you can become an affiliate for other products. And if you're creating YouTube channels, you can also promote your affiliate products from YouTube. The final strategy for earning faceless money online is running an e-commerce store. Now, the reason I've mentioned this strategy towards the end is because it does require some capital to get up and started with an e-com store, especially if you're sourcing the products yourself, meaning buying them from manufacturers, and then you have to keep them either at your house or at a warehouse, and then you finally pay money to ship them out when somebody buys those products. Also, the most common method of promoting e-commerce products is with advertisements, so you have to have some sort of budget for ads as well. And I know a lot of people who make a lot of money with e-commerce, so it can certainly work. I don't think it's the absolute best business out there for all the reasons I mentioned. I think digital e-commerce and selling your own digital products is a lot better, but of course I'm biased, and some of the biggest companies in the world like Amazon sell a lot of physical products. Then you have to find a good product to promote, and you can look at places like AliExpress or Alibaba to find tons of different product ideas. And you can also even do what's called drop shipping, where you only buy the product when somebody else buys it through your website. Meaning, if you're selling a phone case, somebody buys it through your store, then what you do is go ahead and buy it from Alibaba, but put the shipping address to the person who bought, so it goes straight to them, and you're essentially a middleman helping people find those products that they otherwise might not have been aware of, and you get a cut of that right there. Now, disclaimer, it can take a lot of sales to make any sizable money, especially if you're just selling little odds and ends where you don't make much profit per sale. You can still make a lot of money, but you just got to get a lot of sales. And then for a platform for doing e-commerce, Shopify is the one that most people go with. Then of course, I'd recommend social media marketing as well, because as much organic traffic as you can send there, the better, before you spend money on ads, and that'll be like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts as well. And the beautiful thing about all these methods is that they can work symbiotically as well, meaning that they can feed each other. So for example, you could have an online course teaching something, and then you could be an affiliate for a software that helps people with what you're teaching, and then you could have a YouTube channel driving traffic at that. You could also have an Instagram account driving traffic, TikTok, all of those things, and they can all essentially act as a system to make you more money. And at the end of the day, the way that we make money is we're providing value to the marketplace. So the more value we can provide people in the form of educational videos, even entertainment videos like a lot of my niche channels, that is still value as well, because people get value from being entertained, and that's the reason they watch those videos, and you can be compensated as a result. So keep in your mind, the way we make money, we provide value. Also keep in mind, if you have any skills, definitely make an online course, start selling that ASAP. Start thinking about making a faceless YouTube channel if that sounds appealing to you. And if it does sound appealing, then you can check out this video next to me right here. This video right here is essentially a free guide and a free step-by-step tutorial. I might even go as far as to call it a mini course teaching how to make money on YouTube without making videos. So I show you exactly how to do it in that video. Feel free to check it out. Hope you got value. My name is Matt Parr, and I'll see you there.